Welcome, welcome, welcome. Thank you for tuning back in and listening to Pleasure. I'm your host, the one and only Rob G. Sorry for a few minutes running late, as y'all know, man. It's traffic and football practice in at 8 o'clock. I be doing the beeline flying straight to the setup. But I ain't gonna hold y'all up since we're running a little bit behind. Without further ado, I'm gonna welcome to the stage my one and only, my main man, my co-host. Y'all welcome to the stage, Mike V. Y'all welcome to the stage,
What
Mike.
up? What up? What up? What up?
What's
Standing
going on,
ovation.
brother? What you got going on?
I'm cooling. I'm cooling, bro. How you? I got to be up
Cooling,
early
man.
at 6 in the morning. Hit the
Yeah.
button. Hit the button. June Tower, goddammit. Like, subscribe, share. Goddammit, tell your friends. Tell somebody to tell somebody. Goddammit.
My bad, man.
Welcome,
Doing a whole bunch.
welcome back
We
to
got a guest. We got a
our
guest
faithful.
on today too.
Oh
Go
yeah.
ahead.
Welcome back to our faithful.
Keep going.
Uh,
Yeah, it's cool.
Call in. Get with us.
Yo, 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 what's going on, Joe? My main man. Appreciate you jumping in. Um, yeah. So listen, this episode here, man. We wanted to keep it on a positive track to keep the positive energy going. So we calling it positive promotion, uh, share, just anything positive. Talk about what it's like to support, share, you know, promote your business, whatever you got going on. How you can support your friends on social media. You never know what can make the difference. So without further ado, I'm gonna bring her on because I don't know if she got long, and I know she always got a lot of things going on. So I know she has something to share with us today. So y'all welcome. I think she'd have been on the podcast at least 3, 4 times. She might have been our most recurring
Uh oh.
guest. So y'all welcome to the stage. Y'all welcome Miss Renee. Y'all welcome Miss Renee to the stage.
Welcome,
Hey,
Hello,
welcome,
hello.
hey.
Can
welcome,
y'all hear me? Can y'all hear me?
Uh huh. Yeah.
welcome.
Yes.
Yeah.
Um,
Yes.
you gotta go get your
I'm
own
driving
Kool Aid.
to the house.
You gotta go get your own Kool Aid now. You come around here all the time. We ain't getting up get you no more Kool Aid.
Yeah, Rob always
Yeah.
sends the link and he's like, "Hop on."
That's true. Anytime I send it to her, she get on.
But sorry, I have a little this little hiccup when I do. You know, you got to support. You know, I think we need to do more of that. Support each other.
Yeah. I seen you live today, and I was trying to watch it when I was doing what I was doing, but I was having bad signal over in Smithfield. I seen you was talking about I think I seen you talking about diabetes, kidneys, and blood pressure or something like that.
Yeah, still doing the work. Still doing the work. Still having the
Mm,
same conversations over and over again. But you know, sometimes you have to have them. But today I didn't want to talk about medicine. I talk about medicine all day. I want to talk about
I
travel.
feel you. Get
I,
it. Let me put you on that screen.
Y'all might not be able to see me like that because like
Um.
I'm almost home. I'm in the car, so I'm driving.
Okay.
So in a second, y'all be able to see.
Okay.
So you can
Okay.
come back to me. You can come back.
Okay. All right. Got you. Mike, what's up, man? So let's talk about what you got going on more often, man. I know you got the. Let's talk about some of the things you're doing with the youth. So I get
uh,
what's
man, I
going on,
actually,
T Tom. I see you, baby.
what up, cuz? What up, Joe? Uh, hey, my wife, and we got to get to that later on too, because it's a big day today.
Yeah.
I mean tomorrow, but
Uh oh.
uh,
Uh oh.
I mean for really, I actually got something else going on this weekend starting on. Did you know that like the high school starting to have flag football teams and like girls flag football is like actually a thing where they get scholarships and shit.
I
Um,
keep hearing that. I haven't done my due diligence to check into it, but I keep hearing it.
Yeah,
I'm
like
sorry, y'all. I'm gonna use my mic every
That's
now and
very
then.
true. We
like
had
I
a
done
girl on our we had a girl on our track team that got a scholarship to George Mason, full ride for flag football.
yeah, and like
Mm-mm.
they bringing it prevalent to our area, and they actually asked me to be one of the pilot referees. So the first like they got like a little jamboree this weekend, um,
Mm.
just so people can get to know each other. Um, but it's actually gonna be a big thing. Um, I'm pretty sure he looking for vendors. He looking for a DJ for this weekend, but they looking for him for the whole season. So the anybody who connected to anybody who do any of that stuff, it's a Saturday morning thing. It's non-contact. It's girls football. It's a family atmosphere. They want to make it like as fun and enjoyable for families as possible. So anybody know anybody who want to be a part, any girls who want to be a part, man, reach out. I'll reach out to them and we'll see if we can make it happen for you.
Hey, this will probably be amazing for. I'm gonna reach out to the Kivia cousins. You know, her little daughter. She like 15, 16. That's a little girl that's doing all the DJing now. They call her Wavy D. She been doing it. So that'll be
Yeah.
perfect.
And it's I want to say I got to look it up, but I think it's at God's Know this weekend. And like
Hmm.
anybody can reach out through my social medias, Michael Vincent, Mouthful Mikey, any one of them. You can reach out to me, and we can go through. I put you on to the people you need to talk to if you want to be involved in it.
Hmm.
Um, yeah, man, my wife's birthday tomorrow. Um, y'all say happy birthday to my
Happy,
lady.
happy early birthday.
And while we on the subject, like since it's her birthday, I'm gonna go a little bit further this week.
Don't do no singing, man. Don't do no singing.
No. But I am gonna take her and sing to it. Karaoke Fridays at Green Turtle this week. But what I wanted to say was I used to clown people who all like dudes, like they just bring their wife up randomly for no reason. Ain't nobody ask you about that lady. Why you talking to me about that lady? Man,
Yeah, you see what?
I am one of them people, man. I just be at work and randomly talk about my wife like them people know this lady. I love this lady to death, man. Happy birthday to my baby. We're gonna enjoy the week together. She all for the rest of the week. We're gonna have a ball.
Hey, listen, man. Friday, then we just started practicing Friday. Like I said, I might have to pop out Friday. I still might. What time y'all going out there?
I think it's from 8:30 to like 12.
Oh
And
yeah, I can.
they do karaoke. People buy you drinks and all types of shit. Like last year on my birthday, we ended up in there. We didn't do karaoke. I've been saying I was gonna do it since I left. I think I'm gonna do it this Friday. Have a ball with her, man, just to enjoy her birthday week.
Yeah, I think that might be a move. I might have to, depend on how I feel when I get out of practice.
I can dig.
Um, yeah, the people saying happy birthday. They're saying happy birthday. Y'all know,
Appreciate that.
man. Like, share this with a friend. Y'all know somebody that got a business or anything of that nature. Tell them this the episode. They can advertise and do all that for free, man. We
Jump
we
on,
on.
promote, man.
We on.
Jump on, promote. Holler at us,
Man, hold
man.
on,
When
man.
we like like in this day and age, the fact that people don't support people is kind of
JT,
crazy.
what up, bro?
Like Like the fact that people don't support people is kind of crazy. People that you see trying to do something positive, like because support these days, a lot of times don't even come in money. Like they giving away money on all these social media
Mm-hmm.
platforms. All people need is people to push the product. Man, this is easy as flicking your thumbs. And the crazy part is y'all be really supporting people y'all don't know, people y'all don't care about, like people who don't care about y'all, and then people who you will call when you need $20 for some gas so you can get to work. You won't support them people. Like that's weird to me. Like
Yeah,
Jay-Z got enough money. I don't gotta buy his album. I've been downloading his shits since we've been able to download them. It's pretty much that simple. Like he got enough money, man. He don't need my $17. Just keeping it a buck. But
yeah,
my homeboy who got a lawn care service, my $75 might mean something to his, and he do a good job. You feel what I'm saying? Like we should support him way harder than we support them people. But man, I ain't going off on the rant. We talking about positivity. Use your fingers, man. Use your fingers, man.
man,
Share,
it's a good
subscribe.
thing. Yeah, man, it don't hurt, man. It don't hurt to just click like, share, or when they ask who got a podcast or who networking, to tag somebody, anything like that. Sorry, man, I'm eating that apple, man. I'm all over the place today. Joe,
Man,
what you got going on, man? Joe, you need to come on here and talk about this AI stuff for him real quick, man. That's what you need to do, man.
what he need to do is become part of this podcast and stop playing with us, man. That's
I
what he
can go,
need to do.
I can go for that too, man, for sure. Yeah, I want to shout out. Sports Plug did a little thing with they ranked some of the I guess the top kids in each age group to look out for. They put a couple of my boys on there. Who was that? We had Dariel James, Felipe Morris, and Marcel James for the 12U age bracket. Look out for those guys. They're doing big things.
And man,
Uh,
another thing.
Come on with it.
Since we talking about support, man, these organizations y'all drop y'all kids off at, they need support. Like it ain't like you leave your kids with people for 3, 4, 5 hours a day, 3 hours a day, 5 days a week. Man,
Mm-hmm.
if they won't plan, if that won't the sport, you will have to pay for that. And man, them people be asking y'all to do stuff like drop your kid off, bring some snacks, maybe like the parents chip sometimes, and after the game, the coaches ain't the ones who paying for the pizza or whatever, fam. Man, support them people the way because they do a lot to support y'all.
Man, they go. Listen,
Some of
they
these
are like
coaches
they are
I
like
know
you
for a
get
fact,
paid.
some of these coaches get phone calls from the school for y'all. Some of these coaches pop up like when your son late to school in the morning, coach pop up, pick him up, and take him to school, man. Stop playing with me.
Mm-hmm.
What happened when people were considerate and appreciated what other people and that's the thing when it comes to support, period, right? Like
Talk about it.
not appreciating people is crazy because as an adult, don't nobody have to do nothing for you.
Yeah.
Like absolutely no person is responsible for doing nothing for you once you are considered an adult, fam.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't care if a person pick up a spoon for you, bro. They didn't have to. Be considerate, bro.
That's it.
And when it comes like how hard is it to support people that support you? That's selfish. That's selfish, yo. Like people ain't like I was talking to bro earlier this week, right? And one of the reasons why he get frustrated with people, and I agree with him wholeheartedly, is man, the stuff I ask for you from people don't cost nothing. Loyalty,
Exactly.
like it don't cost nothing. I don't ask you nothing that you gotta go out and get and pay for. Man, I ask you for stuff that every human got inside of them, bro. So to not be able to get that from people be crazy to me. I don't know, bro.
People don't want to make sure they got something going on. Let me get ready. Welcome Renee back to the stage.
Uh-oh.
Y'all welcome
Okay.
Renee back to the stage. I want to make sure she was ready to go.
It's
Welcome back. Welcome back.
reciprocity. Hey,
Welcome back, welcome back,
so I was,
welcome back. Man, nigga
I
put
was
Cameron
saying,
in this top five.
but you're right. It's called reciprocity, and yeah, you don't see that. Like even if it didn't require, or I say even if it did require money. So, like for
Okay.
instance, I have a travel business, and I offer that and have a vehicle for other people to make, residual income, passive income, and people don't even invest in themselves. So I'm not surprised because people have a hard time investing in themselves. They sure gonna have a hard time investing in you if they can't even do it for themselves.
Hmm.
Yeah, I can go with that.
Go ahead.
I can go
Yeah,
with
go ahead. Go
You
ahead.
see what I mean? Like you ask somebody. I can ask somebody to do something, um, but then invest in themselves. They're like, no, I don't want to do that. Like what? So that some of that's my a confusion of mine is that different countries have different beliefs. Um, sometimes we so in my business, sometimes we call that poor, POOR, passing over opportunities repeatedly.
Mm,
And yeah, and so we like, okay, so you'll pay $200 on some Jordans, just like you talked about with Jay Z. You'll spend money on a CD that doesn't yield you any income, no return on investment other than listening to the music. But they'll do that all day, every day, waste money all the time. But people will spend their time and money and energy on things that they want to,
mm-hmm.
even if it may not benefit them or they think it will. But yeah, it's just then you start realizing who your friends are and what kind of circle you have to have. I was just saying that today. You don't want to hang around with four broke people because you'll be the fifth one. So you just gotta start hanging around with some more like-minded people that can help and support each other. Sometimes I don't know if it's that crabs in the barrel mentality.
Listen, I
But
just said that Virginia's 757 is the worst at that.
yeah, I don't get because I went to Chicago, was very great atmosphere, very diverse. You can go to more open or larger scales of cities that you just see a lot of like affluence and I don't know. You just wonder like what's the difference in what we're doing and what they're doing, and it probably is more so supporting. Now, I will say though that sometimes you will support some businesses and you be like, really? So if we're gonna support, you gotta make sure you come 100 though. You can't be just half doing it, overcharging, doing some other stuff. But I don't mind supporting businesses, but you gotta treat your customers well too. So you can't just be out
Like
there
so,
just doing what you want to
just
do.
can't just can't support. Just like, mm. But here it's hard. I, it's
I
like
just
here, man. If you ain't with the BS, you don't get the support. Or if you ain't with the in crowd or whatever they want you to be, you don't get the support. Or if you ain't running them streets, you ain't getting the support. Like they'll go past the people doing all the positive action to go to the street connected people to support them. Like that's how it seems to me. I'm just gonna say it like we
I
talking
like
positive.
like like I think one of the things that like that's one of the biggest misconceptions or not misconceptions, but one of the things that we thought like would be different when you got
Mm,
grown was like life is like even in adulthood, life is like high school, bro. Like it's cliques, it's popularity contests, is like even I'm talking about 50-year-old people be doing the same thing. Like whether you in church, at your
mm,
job, like wherever, like life like high school, bro. And like one of one of the things that you individually have to do is be able to like stand in the crowd of your own, right? Like
mm-hmm,
like it's people, right, that I know for a fact call all the podcasting I ever did my little podcasting, right? And them same people who ain't who don't support, who won't hit no buttons. When they got some motion, they'll literally call me or tag me, like support me, knowing for a fact you don't support me.
mm-hmm,
Like it's certain people, like just keeping it a buck, right? It's certain people in your life who should never miss an episode unless they have an emergency. right? Just because of how you ride for them. Whether they believe in this podcast or not, there's certain people who should support you just because you always ride for them. And what you find out is when you start moving away from, like, if people don't think they can benefit off what you're doing, then man, do you till I can find a way to benefit off you. When we got 100,000 followers, it's gonna be a lot of people who watch but won't comment, who won't like shit, who gonna swear up and down they've been trying to get on the podcast since we
But then,
started.
but then the people that's gonna be watching, right? I think some people that don't push the button, they still be watching. I'm like, you gonna watch the success, and that's fine. But go on, and you have to show them. Sometimes you got to show people. Now, sometimes I don't mind. You get in the mindset of life happens. Everybody got stuff going on, so I don't mind. So, for instance, I had we're doing the good popcorn. Um, right? Do good, something like that. Yeah, we're doing a popcorn
Oh,
draft for our church,
yeah,
and
yeah.
I remember one of my friends, sent me that same thing, but I didn't really read what it was for, and then I felt bad sending it to her because I didn't support hers. But then I realized, but when I wanted to buy it, it was too late. But now doing it myself, it only lasts for like 4 days. I didn't realize how short span. But guess what I did? When she supported me, I said,
You
"Hey,
talking
I know I
double
didn't
goods.
support." Yeah. Well, and I told her, I said, in all transparency, I said, I'm so sorry. I appreciate you supporting me. I said, when I see yours again, I promise I'll support. I said, I'm sorry I didn't do that in the past. You got to address it though. Like, I'm not going to just pretend like you didn't send me something because people do feel some kind of way about that. But I addressed and I said, I'm sorry. I didn't realize it only lasted for about 4 days. I didn't know how short time span it was for you to run the fundraiser until I had to do it myself. But I addressed it when I told her that. And I said, I appreciate your support. And anytime you have anything in the future, I got you. So, I mean, even if you fail to do it up front, like I recognized it. And on the back end, I was like, you know what, that was wrong. And I addressed it and was like, hey, I'm sorry and I apologize. But if you got anything going on again, I got you. So you just
Okay,
gotta like, you gotta be upfront with those kind of things. But there was something else I was gonna say about something that you said, but now I missed my point. 41 hit different. So sometimes I'll have a thought and then they come back and I'll be like, Lord, what was I about to
That,
say?
I,
it's all
man,
good. While we going through that though, I got a good brother on waiting to come on. I'm excited to have him on. He got a podcast. He got a whole lot going on. I know he don't have much time, so I'm gonna get him on. Let him promote what he got going and speak his good advice. Y'all welcome to the stage, my man Mark West. Y'all welcome Mark West to the stage.
Peace,
what's up,
peace,
superstar? What
peace,
up? What up? What up? How you?
peace, peace. How y'all doing, man?
All right.
Man, chilling,
Good,
man.
good.
Rob, it's an honor to be up here, man. And I've been trying to get up here, but the schedule's been crazy with me with the work on the waterfront, man. So,
Yeah,
but yeah, yeah, man.
I appreciate you getting on, man. Listen, I enjoyed
Absolutely.
coming on. Tell the people about your good podcast. I don't even want to ruin it. I know you're gonna get it up right.
Well, first and foremost, let me say this: when you started your podcast, I tuned in and I caught the first episode, and I had my podcast in the wing waiting for about 4 years, and
Same.
and when you said that, God, hey, look, man, I apologize.
No, you good.
I'm gonna call you right. I'm gonna get right back on, Rob. I
Okay,
promise,
I got
because
you.
I got
I
to get
got you.
this off to you.
All right, got you.
All right, brother. All right.
All right, go ahead.
Yeah, that 41-year-old still hitting, and I'm just like, I still don't remember what.
Yeah.
But it was also the strength of something that you said. You were talking about. Go back to what you were saying. You were just saying about support and how people will wait. And I've seen podcasts like that too, where it was like a few supporters and then it gets big and then people be like, oh yeah, I've been trying to get on and now I support. But I think people always watch and they keep watching and they watch. And then to be honest, if you're truly a business person, if you have any form of a business, any podcast will be good, or any type of like, I don't get that. Like, I don't, that's a way for you. Cause guess what? Your network's not my network. I don't know
Yeah,
who you know. You don't know who I know. But guess what? When you
exactly.
post it, somebody gonna know me through you. So,
Yeah,
I mean, any business person, if you're on any podcast will benefit. So I don't know. But like you said, people don't think that, but some people don't think outside the box.
But see, this is gonna sound bad, but I'm gonna say
Yeah.
it. Like a lot of people, be jealous of you. Like, and I'm talking about parents, I'm talking about siblings, I'm talking about friends. Like, and what I mean when I say jealousy is like while you in the beginning stage, they kind of hoping you fail
Hmm.
because if you succeed, they like it kind of show them what they could be if they tried. And a
Mm,
lot of people don't like looking in those mirrors and
mm.
having to have those conversations with themselves, and they'll beat you down so they don't have to.
Yeah, it's
My bad.
fear. A lot of
I
people
want.
don't move on stuff because of fear.
Yeah, listen. I wonder when we was talking about the 757 area being, like the crabs in the bucket mentality, and they don't support. Bruce said this, and I wanted to go back to it. Man, that's a good way to look at it. He say, is it the area or is it the people that we know? Meaning, is it the people you know that ain't supporting, or is it just the area? Because some people get support, some people don't. So that's a good way to look at it,
Both.
man.
I think it's
I agree.
both.
I agree too.
Well, it's different with us, Rob, and I'm gonna tell you why it's different for us. It's different for us. Like I was just thinking about this, like earlier today. Like there was a time when people thought I was a girly boy, right? Like he they cousin or something for real, right? And
Yeah,
like, man, if we being honest, man, I started hanging with y'all. I was in the seventh grade. I can't remember people never liking us. Like keeping it a buck, bro. Like people tolerated us, played sports with us because we
because you
was
gotta
great.
respect. You
But
gotta
but
respect it because
but people ain't never really liked us. And like, I stay in the flag football mix. And people we've been knowing since we was kids. I'm talking about that young. They still don't like me. Like I did something to them or something. Right?
here,
So
here's one thing I say, bro, and I said it earlier. A lot of things be when you do. I ain't gonna say we always right, but when you do a lot of things the right way, and you don't have to be a part of the in crowd
that
or follow the trend, like, if you're doing this in this new wave and you be like, nah, I'm cool, I'm gonna stick to this what we've been doing and this what's going on, and you don't want to do it, now they think like, oh, you different or you funny. Nah, this is my lane. I'm good in my lane. I ain't gotta jump over there. Somebody jumped on them and see what it was in a second. Okay, beat Diggs on too. But listen, so let me get Mark back on so he can finish saying what he was saying. I want to get my man. What's up, Ike? I see you in the comments. I got your stuff geared up. I ain't gonna do the videos yet because I'm gonna make it right for you. But y'all, welcome back to the stage, Mark. Welcome back, Mark.
well,
All right,
glad
all
to
right, all right. My apologies, my apologies.
you
So,
cool,
like
man.
I was saying, I had the my podcast in the works for about 4 years. And when I saw your first episode, and you inspired me because you was like, you say you want to do things and you prepping for it, but you don't act on it. So you was like, just do it. Don't worry about how it looks. What's going? Just do it. Take it and grow from there. You get better each episode, and I've watched you, and you've gotten better each episode. And so when I saw that episode, I was like, man, Big Rob said, go ahead and do it and stop waiting around. So I went on ahead and took my time and really just honed in on what I wanted to do. And I started surrounding myself with other people that had the same mindset as me that wanted to do it. And so the name of the podcast is Peace Party People. It's predicated to the culture, the music, the fashion, youth development, and our community. I'm a firm believer whatever hip hop is doing, our community is doing. Um, I met Rob years ago. I started coaching down there at the Boys Club in '99 when my oldest son, he was 5. He's 31 now. So just being in that realm with those kids, man, I realized that a lot of kids were similar to me growing up without a father. So it became more about teaching the kids about life, not just wins and losses in the football game. I wanted to be safe, but I also wanted to teach those young men about, being productive citizens as they grow up because where we're from, the East End, it's easy to get caught up in a lot of things. So, Rob, I just wanted to thank you for being that inspiration when you pushed through and went on ahead and started your podcast. And then I got with a couple people that, wanted the same thing I want And like I said, man, our culture, as far as music, is it's 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 lost a lot from the time we listened to Big Daddy, Rakim, and all that. So and I ain't knocking none of the new music. Some, I'm not knocking it. It's not my lane, but I'm finding myself having to listen to it so I can be
Stay in
aware of
tune.
what's
In
going
tune.
on. Yeah, man. So that's about it. But I appreciate the opportunity you giving me tonight to spread the word about Peace Party people. I want to get with anybody that's doing anything positive in our community, and just let my show just grow and put my hands wherever I can put my hands at, and just be some type of help in some form of fashion.
No doubt, man. I
Oh yeah, that's
appreciate you
what's
for
up.
getting
That's
on,
what's
man.
up.
Listen, man. I had an idea that I want everybody to have a podcast to get on, to push each other podcasts, just to talk about it, to let people know we ain't in competition, man. Everybody can have a voice. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? But some people see it that way. It's all
Yeah,
good.
and I'm loud. You don't really want to be in competition with me. I can talk over top of you. Like,
Nah, I think
no,
I think
oh,
I think this pool is big enough for all of us. Um, I'm not name throwing, but I had a conversation with Chubb Rock when he was in the area um, last week before last, and he said that the main thing that you want to get out on your podcast is information, not so much of the hearsay and all that. Just make sure it's full of information so that your listeners can walk away with something. They're learning something. And I've watched your podcast and you do that and you have your moments where we just shooting the
Cut
shit.
up, yeah, cut
But
up.
yeah, but we gotta give our people something, man.
oh,
So
now let me say this, right? This is why support is important, right? Like, because we try to do something positive. Like, if we was up here arguing and calling each other all types of words grown men ain't supposed to say to each other,
yes.
man, we'll have 100,000 views in an hour because y'all think we gonna meet up in the city and shoot at each other. No, man, like
Yeah.
this, like there was a time when black people only supported positive, right?
Mm-hmm.
And we
Mm-hmm.
supposed to get back to that, bro. Like
Mm-hmm.
we gotta stop make who sexy red claims she having sex with or not having sex with the most important thing to black people, bro.
Right. Right.
We gotta like people follow the Puffy trial like they know dude, while people around your community is being terrorized by people who y'all should call the police on.
Yes.
And you
Yes.
ain't paying attention to that,
Yes.
but you
Yes.
paying attention to what them man, we have to start supporting stuff that actually means something to the
Yes.
betterment of our people, bro.
Yes, I agree with you. I agree with you totally, man. It's easy to get caught up in the gossip, in the drama, and it seems like it's hard to promote the brother that's really trying to help. We gonna struggle, man. The views, it's gonna be tough because we ain't talking about a whole bunch of bullshit.
We throw a neighborhood party. We throw a neighborhood party for a dude who come home from prison. But a kid with a 4.0 about to go to with a full ride, going to a college, man, we act like that's normal.
Hey man,
Like
it goes back to when Chris Rock said, "We'll throw a party for the brother that just did 4 years in the penitentiary, and we look at the brother that's on his way to college for 4 years or come out of college 4 years. Like what? You think you smart or something? You think you can whoop my ass? You know?
like
But
Yeah.
that's our culture, and we have to try to break that, man. We have to.
it it's sad. It's sad for real. It's sad for
Yeah,
real because like positive people shouldn't have to ask for support. Like positivity shouldn't have to ask for support. Like,
facts.
Let me
like
bring this brother on for my. If my, I don't know if Mark got to get off real quick,
I'm
but if you
here,
do, I
man.
appreciate
I'm
you.
here, brother.
I'm gonna
I'm
bring
here.
B Diggs on because y'all got something y'all doing together. So
That's my man.
yes sir. So y'all welcome to the stage. I think B Diggs probably done been on about 4 or 5 times. Y'all welcome B Diggs to the show, man. Welcome B Diggs.
Pleasure, pleasure.
what up, what up, what up?
BP.
What's up, man? Appreciate it. Appreciate everybody here tonight. I heard everything y'all said, man, and it's crazy because I'm that kid y'all talking about. I was all of that. Yeah, that kid who had good grades, who went to school and slid under the radar. Now that I'm back here, people don't even think I'm from here, which is crazy.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Um,
Mm-hmm.
I came back here with a mission to do positive stuff. So that's what we all linked up at down coaching at the boys club.
Mm-hmm.
And getting that experience, y'all going through that indoctrination process of becoming a coach, like after going playing on a collegiate level and coming back down here and then just trying to share what I knew with the youth and trying to just transform that to shaking up policy to and it was just like so much yellow tape just fighting it that it drains the hell out you.
Mm-hmm.
And I just continue to elevate in just other areas. So now, fast forward to today, I'm on year 6, man. We talk about doing positive stuff in the community. And year 6 of this kick back to school shoe drive. It
And
started out with just like um restoring that feeling of first day of school, man.
mm,
And
mm, mm.
you waking up, you laying your gear out, and it was everything. So that feeling brought like confidence, brought hope, brought anticipation, like all of those things that it seemed like people don't give a damn how they look no more. That pride in like how you look and how you showing up, and it's for a plethora of reasons because like um we wear our value, our how we feel about ourselves, and to mask it now, you don't want to look like you're doing too much, and now it look like they ain't doing enough. So I say all that just say like I'm a big Nas head.
Okay.
Nas, and I'm listening to like every lyric since I was a shorty. So like um listening to like If I Rule the World, and it's like pretty much um if everybody had the same thing, if we was all good, if we was on the same page, if we could eliminate that and everybody just looking good, what would that be? So this me manifesting that vision. The dream shoe drive was just it started out with just the idea I hate beggars can't be choosy. And no knocking over people who just, get different kind of shoes from different places, but I just know that comes with like some backlash. So it was my vision to just like get people stuff desirable things. Like I was buying kids mics, buying them Yeezys, whatever they wanted, and I put them out there for kids to have. Um, and I know I'm one man, so it started out with me doing it. But then as the years progressed, it was more and more people jumping onto the wave. Last year, man, I had so much support, and I was kind of like burnt out a little bit to be honest. And but people showed up, and they're like, "Man, you got to keep going." And in 2 days' time, I raised like seven racks, which is it was cool. Just $7,000 just raised by everybody in the community. And so just connecting with DTLR, going in there, and they're giving us their corporate discount. Man, we scooped up like 150 pairs of shoes and just raffled them all last year. So me being able to do that in like 2 days, it was like, okay, I'm gonna give myself some runtime. And so life been life, and I did start it early in January, but I just started picking it up today, and I raised like $2,500 in a day. And so when I get on it, yeah, my people they'll wake up. But now I need other people to help me push it. So I just pushed the goal out to $10,000 just to see what we gonna do. And so August 2nd, up at the Safe Haven, we in Denby this year, but it's still the city, man. If you can make it out there, it's the city.
Yeah. Yeah.
We gonna do the same thing, and we're gonna shift it all around our city every year, man. But it's us doing it for us being focused on something, us showing the power of the collective. And at the end of the day, my vision was not to break anybody. Like I put a $200 cap on donations, but some people just like whatever. But I told them like, look, man, I ain't in a position. I didn't do my nonprofit again. All of these things people are saying that you need to do to get started, and I'm doing it without it because people on fire, people burning, they need to be, satisfied right now. And we'll get there eventually, but I'm not waiting because I don't have X, Y, and Z in place.
Yeah, man. You said a whole lot, brother. That man, I don't even know where to start. Like just the fact that, like you said, man, we was all kids, want nothing better than Man, that shit might almost beat Christmas that first day of school when
It
you got
was.
that
It
new
was
gift.
better.
Yeah, man, because you're going to lay that outfit out across the bed. You put them shoes down. Hey, like Mike, I'm saying, man, you going back across the room. You're going to be like, I'm killing them in the
Yeah.
You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? You gonna do that. And then the funny part about it, you gonna roll over in your sleep and you gonna look to make sure it's still there, like he
Mm-hmm.
got up and walked away. So, you know what I
Mm-hmm.
mean? And like you said, man, you that kid. So I want to speak on that to the you said something that triggered my brain, and I was just talking to somebody like this.
Yeah.
I know you a great dad. I know Mark a great dad. I know Mike a great dad. But I'm gonna give props to my brother, man, because I was having this conversation with somebody yesterday, and my nephew was one of them kids, 4.2, I think he
Mm-hmm.
ended up finished with GPA doing this. But I was just telling to somebody, they asked me like what my nephews, and I was like, you want to know the truth, bro? They grew up Arca Vista and 20 something street. They was in the downtown. And they
Mm-hmm.
was like, no way. I see all them boys all the time. You would have no idea. I said, that's what happened when the good dad and they like. And then they was like, man, how was they in school? I said, all good. I said, you know what's crazy? That I can remember, and if I'm wrong, bro, if you or Jessica on here, you can correct me. I don't think none of the boys ever been suspended.
Mm-hmm.
You know what
Good
I'm
stuff.
saying?
Good
Three
stuff.
boys, bro, in the
No,
East End, and you can say they never been suspended. Come on, man, that's crazy.
listen, bro. Just because you brought that up, let me say this.
Come
Even
on.
after my dad moved out, yo, when there is an active dad, the most scary words a person can ever say to you is, "Man, don't make me call your daddy, yo."
Mm-hmm.
Like
True.
I'm talking about teacher, preacher, mama. Don't make me call your daddy, yo. When you have an active daddy, like man, is you know there are consequences.
Yeah.
Period. Like a lot of time, mama can give you consequences. It's like it don't even put no fear in you. Man, my pop, when he was here, bro, he could walk in the room and just look. Everybody would stop what they doing to make sure that they not doing nothing wrong. Like,
A real man gonna bring structure, discipline, and order, bro.
Mm-hmm.
So just like you say, like, and I use this story to my goddaughter, and I need to call her. I never popped her, never whipped her. A godmother done put fire to her, and if I just get a look, boy, you'll swear I put the fire, and I never popped her. I can just be like, you know, you don't supposed to do that, right? And this, I'm talking
Mm-hmm.
about. So it's all on how you be with them. But listen, we had this guest sitting there, and she just texted me. I forgot running my mouth. Y'all welcome Kira to the stage. First, she cussed me
hey,
out.
my wife,
Well, y'all welcome Kira to the stage. Oh yeah, I see
Hey,
wifey in the comments. Wifey in the comments. Hey,
y'all say
Kira,
happy
what?
birthday to my wife.
Kira, welcome on,
Happy
and
Happy
birthday.
happy
happy
birthday.
birthday.
yeah, happy birthday. What's up, Kira? What's going on?
Hey, how y'all doing?
Welcome,
This
well,
Kira, a great supporter of the show. Always watch. She
absolutely.
she does a whole lot of great things in the community. I know she can rub some shoulders the wrong way with her fight sometimes. How she passionate and she fight, but
And
hey, we've been talking about that all week. But she sometimes she got a very great. Most times all the time she got a great heart. Sometimes when you passionate, it come off wrong when you know could go to war. But we working on those things. That's my dog. She helping me work on some things, and I'm helping her. We gonna get it right. We're gonna get this stuff popping in the city, one thing at a time. She say
indeed,
thank
indeed.
wifey say thanks y'all for the birthday. Look, I put it up there so they can see it. But go ahead, beat D's. You still talking about the shoe dry? You want to cut you short on that? I just want to get Kira in.
Oh, yeah, it is what it is. So like I guess I gotta push the link out. We still taking donations. And another thing is we doing gently used shoes as well. So like I know people have we got 2 feet, well many of us, but you know, the end of the day, we can't wear all of the shoes. And so there's some shoes that we're not gonna get around to ever wearing again. And like, man, you will be surprised if you show up to the event and you see how much gratitude is expressed when them kids get to pick up those shoes. Things that you just you don't think that much about because you're just looking over them. Man, they in there and they can't wait to scoop them up, man. And I've seen it 2 years in a row to where as people dropping them off, they getting scooped up.
If you can afford Brandy and Monica tickets, goddamn it, you can get a kid some shoes, man.
$5, 10, it don't matter. I'll get you the link, but yeah, all of it gonna go to. It's gonna make a difference, man.
Yeah, I'm
All
gonna
of it.
post that link every day, 5 times a day, on all my social medias because that's important. Like you say, man, shoes could change a life. Some kids don't want to go to school because
Mm.
they ain't
Right,
got the shoes. You know what I'm saying?
right,
And so,
right.
and listen, and shit. Since we saying it, we all seen them Avias and Asics and all that shit at Walmart for the dub. They
Mm-hmm.
fly, man. Go lace them up. Go spend
Mm-hmm.
them.
Lace them up.
You ain't got to buy $100 pair of shoes. Go buy 5 pair of them
That's
joints.
it.
You know what I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying?
Is this for boys and girls?
Yep.
Yes.
That's yes.
So
Yes.
I have a question, and it may not be very popular, but I'm gonna just say it.
Yeah.
Why do you think when you go to a sporting event, we'll see a whole bunch of dads, moms, some dads a lot, but when you go to church, you don't see none of them at church?
Whew.
Dads? You talking about dads?
Yep.
Oh, see you them. I
I,
That's a
well,
that's
let
a
me say
that's
I
a
this.
say that. Well, the reason why I say that is because obviously, I go to church and the women, there are a lot of women at the church, right? And they're pulling their
Mhm.
families to church, but the men are not pulling their families to church. And so I think that's also part of the disconnect. With families and putting a family back together. But I was just curious because I can go to a game and see all the dads. So my sons play soccer, travel soccer, and they're in karate. But soccer games, we'll see indoor, outdoor soccer just full of men, dads proud, yelling, screaming. And then when we go to church, it's like crickets.
A lot of. I'm gonna just go for this part of my part real quick. A lot of things could go to this, and it just could be me. I could be wrong. It's a lot of it got to do with the way the ladies treat the preacher in the church too. Ain't no man coming in there to see you got there gonna put another man before him and worship the ground. He walking on
Wait,
you,
pause.
bringing him juice. You bringing him juice when he preaching,
What?
wiping his sweat, taking care of his clothes, putting his robe up.
What
ew.
church? What
Sit your
church?
ass down somewhere and worship
What
God.
church are you? Wait, pause. What church you seeing that at? I'm like,
Oh,
what?
big
What
Oh.
church?
shit.
Oh.
Because
Let's
because
go on the tour. We could go on
wait,
a 6 week
because
tour
you're
and we're
talking
gonna
about
see.
well, you're talking about the difference between church folk and people that have a relationship with the Lord. Them two different things.
well,
Well,
Relationship, church folk go for a checklist, right? And you're
well,
going to get
That's
so
probably why they're not going.
I
Yeah.
you
ooh 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 ooh
Because
ooh
and
because
church
ooh.
and
became the
and, and
business.
listen
Go ahead,
and
Kira.
listen. I mean, when we bear witness to the church today, it's not the church that we grew up in.
These are
A
the
lot of a
facts.
lot of these churches right now, they glamorous. They're not out in the community like they should be. They stay inside
Mm,
the church house, and
preach.
like, men see that they're like, I'm not fitting to go give my hard earned money that I work for every week to this man that got on Gucci and everything else. I'm not about to do that. And he probably telling his wife don't do that either because they can see it. You know what I'm saying? And I ain't. And then there's always this thing when they say the man of God should have such and such and such. Well, aren't we all the
Men of
men and
God.
women of God? And so, absolutely not. You're not about to BS me with it. And mind you, I'm a minister, so
and
we
and
we see it.
and they
And I
kind of
don't and
sell
I don't go around there. I don't go around there.
they, they
Um,
they sell
but I
Jesus
had
on
that
TV.
relationship, but it ain't.
Like
well,
like
that means you
like
got to
why
go to the right church. That
no,
means that's you're right.
That's
There's
the
prosperity
hard
but
ministry.
part.
but but here's the
Yeah.
thing. In
That's
in like like church has become like being a preacher, pastor, elder, whatever
pimp.
word you use, has become a
Damn.
family business. Some of them same people who's supposed to be preaching the word, doing the stuff that they telling you that you're not supposed to do by the book. That's first.
Oh look. Y'all done started my dad in
But
the
you
comments
know
talking about
Se-
send me the link.
second, like in this new age, like you can microwave church now. Like you can sit in your living room and smoke a blunt and take a shot and still watch church on TV. Like why I gotta go to a building And the TV, he might ask me for my 10% or my money. He ain't gonna talk bad about me in front of a bunch of people if I don't give him the amount of money that he want me to give him though. Like it's a lot
But
of
there's
King gonna
nothing in
lock
the
the
Bible.
door.
But there's
King
nothing
gonna
in the
lock the
Bible that
door.
there's nothing in the Bible that talks about tithing being money.
no.
It
You
could be
ain't talking about the Bible.
servitude.
You talking about church. You said why you don't see men in church. I'm talking
Well,
about
where
why
there's
you
two
don't
or
see
three
men in
gathered, it
church.
doesn't necessarily have to be the church. The church is on the inside.
And
But what
that's
I'm
what I'm.
saying is, you can't microwave the church though,
No, you
because
can't. They
you
kind of have
fellowship.
like think about what I'm saying. They
No,
kind
I
of
know what you're
have the
saying.
that you like pastors are setting up cameras in their church. So if you don't make it, watch me on TV and then send me your money because it's still about your money
Because you can
to
send
that.
to the masses, because you got to get, just like when there's Pentecost. I mean, the speaking in tongues was actually speaking in different languages. So not only did you get the Jews, but you got the Gentiles. You got everybody in their own language being able to be spoken to about the word. So it's the same thing with being on live. And I think COVID kind of hindered that a little bit and made it microwave to some people. But you got to serve. If I can do everything else, I can give God some of my time. If
But
I can get up and go to Jamaica, if I can go down the street, if I can do those things for money. You do things for other things less than that. But the fact that he woke us up every morning and you can't
but
do it for that, it's not for the pastor.
but
It's for
but
you.
you can
Let
you
me
can
say
do
that. Let me
all
say.
that
Let me
stuff
say
without
this.
church though. But
Let me
hold
say
on,
this, and we're gonna
you
get
can
off the church.
you
Go
can
ahead.
do
I'm gonna
all
let
of
you
that
close
without
out.
church
I
though.
was just curious. I was just curious about men, but that's
No, because
Let me say
like
this.
like
Let
you
me
can
say
have
this.
a
Go
great
ahead. Go
relationship
ahead. I'm
with
gonna let you
God
go.
and you
Go ahead.
can be a great person and you don't have to go to church. Like the question was about why men aren't in church. Like, and when I say microwave, I'm talking about it from a perspective where people understand that, like, you don't necessarily have to go in somebody's building to do the works of God and fellowship with God. And a lot of the people that you go in them buildings with is fake and it's for show. I'd rather do it in my house by myself.
Yeah, church supposed to be a place of no judgment, and they become more judgmental than the streets. Everybody gonna come in and tell you that and tell you this, that, and the third. And then, like she said, they supposed to go out. Like right now, if you go into a church, man, you can't tell the difference between the church and the streets and the club. Except from the lights being out. Turn the
let me
lights
ask
out
you
in the
a
church.
question.
Turn the lights out in the church. The music almost the same. They almost dress the same. You know what I'm
What?
saying,
Wait, that's the
man?
wrong church for one. But let me ask you a question. It's crazy, and we will get off this topic. It's crazy to me that people will use those things like you're looking for perfect people in the church, but you don't like your coworkers, you don't like your boss, but you'll go serve and go to that job every day, not liking them same people for money, but you won't do it for salvation. It's
I
baffling to
think
me because you're
it's
not
a
going.
different tenet.
Eh,
It's a
Well,
different
that's
I'll
that's not
say
the
this.
same
Real
though.
Go ahead,
quick.
I'll
Mark.
say
Hold
this.
on. Let Mark go. He been quiet. Go ahead.
I'll say this, and I have my reasons. I see a lot of men on the waterfront on Sunday, so I'm gonna say they working. But the salvation that you speak of, I don't have to go to that building. I could be amongst myself. The Most High is the only one that knows my heart. I don't care about the building or I can get up Sunday morning and do my thing, my 1-2 with the Most High without being in front of people. I give him his praise. I just don't believe that I need to be in the building that everybody else is in. Give him the praise. I mean, it's in here. It's in here and what I feel, and he knows that. So I understand what you're saying, but the salvation part, I'm gonna get that. Me and God, me and him got that relationship. I don't need
Yeah,
everybody
because
else, and I don't
it's
need
some
that
folk
building.
going to hell in that church, and not forsaking the fellowship of the brethren doesn't always mean that it has to be inside of a church. I
Right,
fellowship all the time with my brethren and sister,
right.
and we don't go inside of a church.
That's
We
right.
outside. You know what I'm
That's right.
saying? And so
That's right.
like our works are seen and the fruit of our labor is seen, especially through our children.
That's right.
And I'm gonna tell you something about a church hurt. A church hurt is worse than any man or woman that they can ever
Yeah.
give you. And I started my relationship with God very early, and I left I was a black Catholic, left it at 11, went into Christianity, went through a couple of them sects, ended up in Islam, and then I decided that sex of religion was not for me. spirituality was and being a good person was the main thing. But I didn't get that, wasn't reciprocated from the church to me.
Right.
I couldn't
Right.
go to the church and get, what it was that we needed. If it weren't political, you know what I'm saying? Like the church want to show up where they gonna get some accolades and stuff now. It ain't that they doing something behind the scenes. And like now the Catholic Church is different. They always was soup kitchen and it won't nothing big about it. You know what I'm saying? They just did what they did. But when we talk about our churches, it's something different.
Yeah.
Carmen say, man, y'all got on church that ain't had nothing to do with brand and shoes, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Hey, maybe we can get one of them churches to join us in for the shoe drivers. I don't.
There we
Absolutely.
That's what we
go.
need to do.
There we
See,
go.
that's the point
There
I
we
was gonna
go.
make. The point
There
I
we
was
go.
gonna make
And
is this.
and, and, and we ain't putting the church logo on the flyer either. How
You know
about
what I'm
that?
saying? We ain't got one church to get down with us yet.
So the
Go
reason
ahead, B. Go ahead, B.
That's
the reason I
interesting what you
feel
said.
that
Hmm.
people aren't going to the churches because like they still stuck in like the antiquated ways, meaning like um get involved with the people, meet the people where they are, but instead it's like it's this pedestal on, like get on our level, and people are running away from that instead of like going down and like meeting people where they are and understanding what stresses they're having to make them feel welcome. Because sometimes stepping in those doors is like judgmental, and it's going back to how we were talking about the shoes. Like if you walking in and you don't feel correct, you don't feel accepted. So I think that same sentiment, those same emotions are evoked when people step into a church. And sometimes it's like it's trauma that's related to maybe childhood.
Mm,
And so they had those feelings when they were 13 years old and they maybe 40, and they're still well up and they can't even recall. They don't even understand why that physiological thing is triggered in their body that makes them feel a certain way, that they're repulsed by a building. And it's because nobody ever took the time to come down and meet them on their level and look them in their eyes and understand where they were and why they are important as an individual too. So I think it's all of that like for us as black men, and I know as a whole we struggling as a people, but black men, it's like, damn, we were always told from the beginning that we got to be perfect, we got to be 4 times better than somebody
that's
just
right.
to be equal. And
That's
damn,
right.
the moment you fall off or you miss something wrong and you made a mistake, there's no way you can become 4 times better because you made one mistake, and now that mistake costs you for the rest of your life and is lingering with you for the rest of your life. And it's like nobody sees you in your imperfection, not even the church, because they gonna look up, and not to get extra today, but it's gonna be like, why you ain't coming to the church? And then it's like, damn, I ain't never coming there now, because now they looking for me to come. And when I finally come, they were like, ah, he finally came up in here. He been where he been the whole time. So it's like you can't win.
And
I
Renee,
just
Renee,
find
it's
it
the same
interesting.
thing with
Yeah.
community as well. Folks don't come out and get involved civically. I think it's all of that where we need to
Ooh,
be at as a community. Together doing this work.
ooh,
Um,
the same people who scream why Allison and Vic and Brooks and Tyrod, why they don't do this, and this. Them
Yeah.
people in their house not doing the goddamn thing either.
Yeah, I used to be on the school board, and people would complain, but don't come out and vote for the school board. So they would
Facts.
complain when their child in trouble, and then they want the school board to save them, but you'll never come to none of the meetings. But when they fired a football coach, everybody and their mama was at that meeting. I'm like, but yeah, these
come
people are
on,
changing the
come on.
curriculum and taking stuff out the curriculum that's not beneficial to your child, but you ain't coming out here for that. So, yeah, you're right. It's
Preach,
involvement all the
preach.
way around. People would rather go sit in line and get Jordans than they would actually making a difference in the community.
Showing
So
up to
no,
PTA meetings.
well, PTA really hardly ain't nothing at all right now because I mean people really show up for the PTA. Just like
Right.
they were saying, oh, parents first, parents make decisions. Well, that's what the PTA was for, Parent Teacher Association. That's what it stands for. So
Mm-hmm.
no, I'm just curious because I'm actually a first lady, but I'm just curious as to why we don't get more influx. So we're not that type of church. First of all, like I said, tithing has nothing to do with money.
Mm.
It's
Send me the
services.
name of your
It's
church because I
serving.
do want to go to one, but I ain't. I can't.
No,
I
we don't
can't.
do. Let me tell you. I'm pretty real. I have to check myself a couple times because I'll be like, "That's the old Renee." He'd be like, "Nope, don't stop saying that." And I'm like, you know what? Because they came for me. I'm gonna be honest. Church people came. People said they didn't come because I didn't dress like a first lady. Some people said I didn't talk like a first lady. I said, well, I don't even know what that
Yep.
looks like. I didn't know there was a certain thing that I had to do. And let's
That
be clear,
part.
my husband has a job.
Show,
We both have
show
jobs.
me that. Show
So
me that in the
if you
Bible what I'm supposed to dress like then, since you want to
it,
use the
right.
Bible
And
for
if you were
reference.
truly called, we do this for free. We do this to serve the Lord. I do this to serve. We don't get paid to do this. My husband has a real job. He's a general manager at a dealership. He runs a multi-million dollar business. That's his thing. But he was called to lead people to Christ. So that's different. What we do the community stuff. We're raising money right now for the community to give back, do drives. We have a couple people that reached out to us that need assistance, houses, busted in and trying to help with people do different things. I was just curious as a church, how do we do try to meet people. We have family game night where we have pizza, people can come, we do movies, we do all stuff at the church. I try to do that on our Facebook page, but you're right, it's like crickets. It's like you try to meet people where they are, but people try to give us, they'll say those things. And we know that that's some other churches that do that. My husband doesn't preach prosperity ministry. That's what that is.
I
But
say,
we don't.
It's
go ahead.
No, go
marketing.
ahead.
It's marketing. It's
And
Yeah,
that's
but
marketing.
it's hard. It's
I,
hard. Like you said, popcorn. Popcorn. People don't want to
that's
come in a physical building. And let me tell you something. I do get something. We went from not going to church. Now it's not an option. When I go out of town, I'm looking for where I can go to serve. It's just my relationship when I feel like I can do everything else. The least I can do to say thanks is to give him some of my time. And like you said, it doesn't always, we go to Bible study. I do other things in the community. It's not, I'm a coach. I'm a high school coach for my assistant for cross country track indoor outdoor at Hampton High School. So I give, and the church is on the inside. But I was just curious, other than marketing, how do you get people to go past hurt? Because like people say, okay, church hurt, right? But you date multiple people, you get hurt every time. You've gotten hurt by, not one person has dated and not gotten hurt, but you'll still date again. So I
It's
wonder
a different
how.
expectation though. It's a different expectation. Just like when it's friends versus your dude, there's levels, right?
your
And
family hurt different than the dude and
I
the.
don't expect a stranger to protect me and to hold me like I do my sister. You know what I'm saying? I there's that it's not when he gone, my sister's supposed to be there. When whoever else is gone, my sister's supposed to be there. So there's a different expectation. I remember, and even that, with women, we getting in trouble because men would be like, "Oh, you'll choose your girlfriend over me," and it's like, yeah, because she's gonna be there or supposed to when you decide to do whatever you gonna do. So it's a different level of expectation, and then with the church when they trying to tell you to be perfect, and then here they are being imperfect with you. Like what the hypocrisy is this? Absolutely not.
And I say this, and I'm like I said, we get out the church. Everybody always say, how can we get to the people? We need these people. Well, one, you supposed to go out amongst the people to get the people. You just can't sit and keep hand stuff at the church asking where the people at. Your goal is to go out amongst the people to bring them in, to gather them, bring them back. That's what your book say, according to
But
your
when you
book.
do that, what do you say? Like to the
How
things
how
that everybody
how
has
are
said
you?
to me.
And
How are
ain't no script. You just be
listen?
who you
Be the
are,
way
and
they are.
folks will
Be
see,
the way
and
they
you
are.
let
So
them know where you at, and
And
they
it's
gonna come by see you.
as
and
a
it's
person,
mutual respect. You can't force the religion or push the religion. You're going to
No, we don't
turn
push
them away.
no
no,
religion, man-made religion.
Some people the way
it's
they talk to them
it's the
is
art
like
of
a forcing.
conversation. It's the art of conversation, right?
Yeah.
Like as a person who truly embraces his gift of gab, like you let another person tell you what you're supposed to say to them. Like you don't necessarily go out with a script. You don't necessarily go like you got bullet points that you want to touch, right? But like some people gonna be homeless. Some people gonna be getting abused. Those ain't you can't have the same conversations with them people. You like you can't go in with a script to say to them people because a lot of time the script done been said to them 3, 4 times, and that's why they turn people off.
You got to read the room.
Yeah, like you literally have to end up like I mentor youth. I go get the worst of the worst. I'm in the detention 3 times a week. Like I want the ones that everybody say they can't be reached. Cause I know they just misunderstood. Give me a chance to talk to them. I'm gonna find out where we can find common ground. I'm good at sports. I'm good with music. Like I'm good with talking about girls. I'm gonna find my angle to getting some money. I'm gonna find my angle to get to talking to you, and then I'm gonna deliver my message. Now that I got you, cool.
And you
And
think
But I
about how
everybody
you
mean,
be
came into the things that you came into. Like when I joined the Eastern Star, I saw what some of them were doing, and then I went in for the kid. You know what I'm saying? And then well, actually, I was asked first, and then after I saw what was being done, I did what I needed to do to be able to come in. But it wasn't a script. It just was authentic how it ended up happening.
so you already know what our church is. Then, if you're Eastern Star, you know where my
Where
church is.
where you at?
3311 Shore Road.
See, I'm uptown Denby. I'm uptown Denby and with my lodge in
So
Newport
that means
News.
I must see all five of y'all at church. One, two, three. I was counting how many. So y'all gonna visit the church?
Yeah, I come around there. I sure
I don't
will.
And
I don't
I
mind
mean, we
going to
need to do.
church, but the
We can do
next
a
time I go,
partnership with the Q Drive. We
hey,
absolutely.
look,
We're all about giving back.
I tell you what,
there
we
it is, right there.
we we
That's
Boom.
can
how it
come
happened right
See how
we can
there.
that
come
work?
help you. We can come help you get the word out. You get with Rob, man.
Yeah.
We can come podcast from y'all game night one night.
Okay.
Like, yeah, I'm
Yeah.
definitely with
Boom.
that.
So here's the perfect segue. And
That's how it happened.
he wanted to get on here. So y'all know I got my dad as a bishop, and we doing the podcast called Listen to Pleasure in My Father House. So I need everybody to join up talking this church talk. Oh Lord, there you go. Soon as I say it, he called me.
Talking this church talk.
Yeah. I'm gonna let you get on here, Pops. I'm gonna send you the link. I know you ready to go in, but we're gonna get off
Listen,
track.
man. Listen, Joe. You know where we come from. You know where we come from, man. You know, some of us, y'all traumatized us, man. Y'all traumatized us. Y'all Jesus us to death. And some of us was in high school going to church 12 times a week, man. That ain't fair. It's not fair. I ain't
Yeah,
making
man.
that up. I ain't making
Oh
that
wait.
up. Man, we go to church all the time, and then
So
four
boom.
times
So
on Sunday.
B Diggs
What the
posted
hell?
the link for the donations. I'm gonna post it back up, put it up there. Boom. There it is one more time. So it'll constantly be out. I'm gonna copy and paste that, post it on the social media. I'm gonna post it. I'm gonna make sure we get that out. I'm gonna share that twice a day, so don't y'all get
And
mad saying you
and
keep
B
sharing the
Diggs
same thing.
on the day you out and taking donations, man. We would, man, coming in, pardon from there, man. Get the message out
Oh
some more
yeah,
too, bro.
we in there Wednesday nights.
Yep.
Wednesday night,
5 to 7.
5 to 7.
Yep. Yep. All
So
right,
I,
listen. So, Mike, that's what I was talking to you about last night. This the person I was talking about. I said they got
Facts.
the thing going on, and we need. I'm gonna call them. I ain't get to call him. My phone was going crazy. You had to get up the phone with you. I said I was gonna call him, and then we can set up just to interview some kids, just to make show
Yeah,
up to the shoe drive, whatever.
yeah.
I told him, listen, I got a car wash that day, but as soon as I leave the car wash, I'm gonna shower, change, and I'm coming straight there. You
Man,
know
I
what I'm
might
saying?
I might come pod from the car wash too, man. Let's help them kids too. Man, it's all like, man, one thing about it, man. Like I
What's
think
up, Alan?
I think every generation owe it to the next generation to do everything they can to make the next generation better than the generation before.
Facts.
Simple,
And
mm-hmm.
simple.
my generation, and I'm a little bit older, I think. My
Nah,
generation did a piss poor job of that shit. Like
my
you
man,
got
my man look young, but he older.
like like we left these kids in a bad situation.
Yes.
And as soon as you realize we did, it is your active duty, male, female, old person. You have to do something to help these kids. Because
Yep.
we're gonna have a generation that die off. These kids is outside playing Call of Duty in real life. They playing live action Call of Duty, bro.
Yep.
And they don't really understand that after you kill somebody, they don't respond. They really don't. Like I swear to God, they don't. Go
They don't.
talk
They
to
don't. They don't have a plan B once they pull that trigger.
them. No, they really do. And I'm telling you, bro, this is why it's so passionate to me, right? I talked to a tattoo artist from the area who talked to some of them little kids who really be out there sliding and acting a fool, right? Some of them really look at going to prison like going to college. If you
Mm.
look at how
Yeah, because
people
we're
are
gonna
coming home,
glorify them when they
But,
come
but look,
home.
look, look
they,
at, look
they,
at, look at. I'm gonna,
they
because y'all
coming home
listen.
from prison.
This my
They
area.
hold on, hear me out.
Look at
They
those who
coming
have
home from
came
prison.
home And
they come
what they
they
are
coming home from
showing.
prison. They getting podcasts. People paying them a whole lot of money to talk about being in prison, what got them in prison. Like a lot of them dudes doing better than people who've been out the whole 20 years they was
And so
locked
if
up.
you show that, when that's not what's gonna be your story, young blood. And what they also are not telling these,
Man,
and I'm a woman, so they're not gonna listen to me give them the
man,
game about what's gonna happen to them when they go in here. And I ask these dudes, why are you not telling our children the truth about what happened? Why are you not telling them about the interrogation? Why are you not telling them how they tore up you and your friend relationship in your community? Why are you not telling them step by step how this thing go when they catch you? When they catch you, why are you not telling them how the conspiracy charge happened, how the indictment charge happened? Why
what
are you not telling them all of that? Because they're not going. Listen, I
do
want to
you?
tell them.
But hold
They're
on.
not going to listen. They're not
They're
just
not
like they
telling
ain't
them.
listening to me.
Why would they? Why
They
would
ain't
they?
gonna. They
Hold on.
ain't listening to
Hold on,
me
let
either.
Mark.
Hold
Hold
on.
on, Mark. Go ahead, Mark.
They're not telling them. This goes back to what Mike said earlier. If we get up here and we talk crazy and about fighting and selling dope or whatever, we would get our views will go up. But because we're talking about something positive, it's gonna take us a while to get there. So when these guys get out of jail, I can't tell y'all about what really go on here. I gotta glorify the time I had out on the street and
Man,
the
I'm gonna
things
Get
tell
the
I
you.
had
money.
going
Get the
on in
money.
there and how I was knocking niggas out in there. I gotta tell you that because that's gonna draw you in. But
Man,
if I tell you, hey, I'm out here now, this
they
is what
gon'
I want to do. I want to reform. I want to help brothers get out of here. I want to keep brothers from going. That don't move the needle.
But I'm
listen.
gonna tell you. But I'm gonna tell you
Hold on. Hear
why. It
me out.
don't,
Hear me
why.
out.
Let me tell you. But it's not. What the image of what is being told to everybody is not happening.
But see,
There
Fact,
is no needle
no, no,
that's
no, no.
moving. People
But see,
are not coming
fact.
home. It may
this is
look
what you
like
missing
people is
though.
coming home. They are absolutely not coming home. These new bills that they have out, like the good time credit, that
Hmm.
mess people up so much. They doing more than 85% of the time. But because you can't tell the truth about that because you worked on it, you don't want nobody to think whatever it is that they gonna think. You don't tell the truth. You just ride the wave.
But see,
If we don't start being,
but
if we don't, I'm gonna tell you now, if
here's
we
the
don't
part you
start
missing though. But
telling the truth from the jump.
what you missing is what we up against, right?
Hmm.
Like I literally watch content because I want to see what I'm up against, right? What we up against is content creators like who make hundreds of $1,000s a year, who have been to prison and came home, and they not talking about how scary it was. They talking about the zoom zooms and the wham whams and the selling dope while they was locked up and the getting money and the having sex with officers. They not talking about what's real. And them people are the people that they making the popular kids. That's what the people who trying to give the real message, that's what we up against. And when you
But
And we
turn
ain't
around,
gonna get no support and
let
no
me
hold on,
tell you this,
backing.
Mike. Let me say
hold on,
this.
hold on. And
So
when you turn
I
around,
wish I could give you the copy. It was on my Facebook page. My criminal background record. 67 charges. Me. 67. I was out here for 20 years. They couldn't catch me though. I'm the gingerbread girl. 20 years. They couldn't catch me because I knew the law. When I got out here, I studied the law around what I was doing so I could beat them. 67 charges. I'm going to tell you, I know what it is that they do. We can't worry about what we up against. We got to tell the truth because guess what? When it happened, they can't say, well, why you ain't tell me? We gotta if you whether you listen, what you do with the information once we give it to you, that's on you, baby cakes. That's on you. But I told you I'm not gonna sugarcoat it. I ain't gonna delay it because it's happening right now. Let me tell y'all something right now in the city of Newport News, because I'm so involved. Right now, they are making up gangs, making up the name of gangs, and are involved in these gangs just for enhancements. Want to know how I know? Because I'm representing one of them right now in a federal charge. I was also the advocate on the federal charge with Bang Squad as well. I was there. Well, none of the community there. I went to Norfolk every day for them 2 weeks. None of the community was there when Antonio Biggs was going through the rape case where he got convicted for a charge he did not commit. Did not. Ain't nobody there. See, they don't believe you because they can't see it. People got to start coming in these courtrooms. Like
I
it's
used to
hard
coach.
going in
I
these
used to coach.
courtrooms.
I used to coach Antonio, man. I'd like to know how he's doing.
Oh, baby,
but
listen.
I don't I think you're still missing the point though, cause like we don't even like a lot of the information about stuff like that never come across news feeds. Like it, like
See the way the
we.
social media is set up, bro. If you go to a post right and there's a
Woo,
hundred,
woo,
there's
woo.
a hundred comments, all the
Woo,
negative
woo,
shit's
woo.
gonna jump to the top. You know what I'm saying? When you first get on there, that's the way it's gonna go. The algorithm gonna push the negativity. That's what it's gonna do. So you're gonna see when you can put a girl up there
Well,
with
when
a
you in
dress
the
on,
street, ain't no algorithm. So let's stop making excuses, please. Ain't no algorithm when we beating these streets.
Nah, I'm talking about when he said something about the news feed. So the positive shit ain't gonna come across.
Ain't gonna make it.
That's what I'm
Well,
But
saying
it,
on the
but
news.
it's not positive. When we telling the truth, it's not the truth about something that's glorious. We're showing the truth about how. Listen,
that's positive.
with that
That's
federal
positive.
case, all of them boys was looking at life. They was looking at life. You hear me?
Right.
I worked with attorney Protegero in Norfolk. On Tabor, I was Taborn's advocate. They came after his mama, his grandmama. They wanted a forfeiture for the house, and that they was gonna lock both of them up. You heard me? Your mama and your grandma. Yes, your mama and your grandma. That's who they coming for, young blood. Yeah, and
Yeah.
you better tell something. You better have some information.
So maybe what we're saying is not necessarily positive information, like because
Right,
it's a terrible situation,
right.
but it's in favor. What you're saying is in favor of us and
Help.
not the adversary.
Yeah,
So since it's not in favor of them, it's going to be suppressed. And I
yeah,
think this is what's going. This is going back to what Renee is saying is about why don't we go to church? And maybe church is not the place, but we need a forum where we can get together and convene. And because we never gonna get the messages if we don't go outside of that matrix, these phones, these devices, because the real message, the stuff that you're speaking, that truth, is never gonna make it to my feed. It's not gonna make it to none of
But
our.
it doesn't make it to y'all's fees because that's not the type of. See, I'm a national advocate, and this stuff is making it out there. It depends on what it is that what you are watching, what comes to your feet. Like I see it
But,
all over the
but they
nation where
control
it's
that is what
getting.
I'm telling you. Technology, they control that. That stuff is not gonna go
Sweetheart, I am 100% aware of what it is that they do and how they do it.
right. So what I'm saying is we have to take control by getting off of that and going to meet in physical locations. That's
yeah.
what I'm
Oh,
saying.
Back in the
I mean, we
streets.
got to do all of the things. We got to do A, B, C, D, E, F, and G.
Mm-hmm.
But
But listen, BD's
but
while you saying
No,
something, let me hold on.
not really though.
Let's leave. Hold on, listen. Let me say this real quick because I wanted you to say this when you first came on, and this is so off subject, but I think you said something yesterday, and I wanted to comment. You were saying you was talking about I don't know if it was just it was one day this week. You was talking about selling the houses and the interest rate and thing. You
oh
said
yeah,
something that stuck with me, man. When you said the highest interest rate is rent. You know what I'm saying? Man, so many people don't get, and I wanted you to say and speak on that more because I think they'll go over a lot of people's head. They'll be like, that whatever, that interest rate too high. But you've been living in this house 40 years and you ain't got nothing left to give to nobody. You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
And while I'm on it, man, listen, I say a lot of stuff that people don't like, but if you sit back and you really think what I'm saying, and I was gonna say this when we was talking about church and just popped in my head. A lot of traditions we do and things we do, we gotta stop them, bro. You know what I'm saying? Let's just be honest, and I'm gonna break it down in simple terms. Why I say this: if you picked up that tradition from your great great grandma, and she got it from her great great grandma, let's be realistic. Them people really wasn't educated. You know what I'm saying? So a lot of stuff they just went on what was told to them and what they was done. Yeah, they got a lot of different ways that was better, but a lot of things they really just didn't know. Now that you had the opportunity and you know better, your thing is to change some of that bullshit that's keep going around killing our community. You know what I'm saying? All them traditions, a lot of stuff we say our mind fucking it mentally put you slave. You know what I'm saying?
Whatever you subscribe to, baby, whatever you subscribe to.
Exactly. Like, and that's the thing we got to learn how to change first is the people thought process, the people thinking mentality. Like, clean water can't come from a dirty fountain, bro. To
Listen,
say it that way.
it's sad to say it this way, but a lot of black people want you to do the thinking for them.
Mm,
A lot of black people don't want to have to actually think for themselves.
mm,
That's why so many people are followers. They just jump on whatever y'all made popular. Now,
mm,
and can't nobody say I did nothing wrong because everybody doing this.
You gotta hit the
mm.
replay on that one, Rob. That one got to go back up
Woo!
on the
I
replay.
mean,
Yeah.
just keeping it a buck. Just keeping it a buck, bro. Like
Nah, that's real.
you can tell because when a trend happened in our community, the same people who hated Cash Money when they first came out now will tell you Lil Wayne the greatest rapper of all time because Wayne got hot, and now that he hot, I can't act like I ain't with what everybody else is with, bro.
I
Mm,
like that.
Just keeping it a buck.
I like
Like
that.
a lot of black people want people to think for them. Like you do the thinking for me, and I'ma just follow.
I'm gonna ride the
Especially if,
wave.
especially if that thinking, I feel like I can stay safe. Like it ain't gonna hurt me no way, shape, or form. Shit me.
We just talked about that, B.
mm.
Yeah,
People want you to
Yes.
make the decisions for them.
yeah,
Mm-hmm.
How
yeah.
many times you ask somebody where you want to go eat, and they said, "Man, it don't matter."
Don't matter wherever you want to go.
And then soon you say something, they be like, "Nah, not there." Well, you already know, motherfucker. So we say we want to go. If it don't matter, shit.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, that's crazy.
But
Yes.
it's hypnotic rhythm, it's distraction, it's all of these things. We blame each other for these conditions, not knowing how this stuff was imposed on us. And so that's the cycle that we find ourselves in because nobody's exploring history and how this trauma is imposed. And like we got like seven
That's right.
generations of souls inside of us that's doing subconscious things that we can't even draw up because it's hardwired in us to survive. And so we got
Mm,
these survival instincts of staying low because that's how they had to do going a few generations back. So we wonder why we don't want to think. But shit, you better not be thinking because if you thinking, you might get your ass killed. And that's
Oh,
really
you gotta do that one again. You gotta do that one too.
like, but we beat each other up, not knowing this is
Oh my
generation. This is how
God.
we survive over time through generation. And it's in your subconscious. This is how hardwired into your DNA, and we don't know why we do
I do be beating us up, Brent. Listen, I do be beating us up. I be beating us up because I think I see being on the legal side of the work, and I see what they doing to us, right? And how they stay 400 steps ahead of us.
Mhm.
mm.
But understanding that we are the currency and our people,
Mhm.
depending on money as currency, it breaks my heart constantly, especially when I see, a 10-year-old getting charged with, a felony, and the fact that we advocated that we had to advocate for 11-year-olds for the state of Virginia not to charge children beneath 11 with felonies. Why was 11 the age? Because that was the age where everybody was agreeing to. That's absolutely crazy that we was okay with charging 11-year-olds with felonies to stand trial in an adult court knowing that they're incompetent. Like, it kills me. And I'm like, come on. And I get all the other things, but we have, I think, have we not seen enough? You know what I'm saying? We see it. We have bear witness to even though we might not have been here during the civil rights movement and we have bore witness to all of that, and even now, because slavery ain't changed.
The
And like,
reality,
when is enough going to be enough
the
for
reality
us?
is this though. There are a lot of cowards.
Mm,
They got rid of
mm.
our leaders. Our
Yeah.
leaders got towed down, and what was left was cowards. These are people that say, "Oh, if this was going on, if I was back in slavery, I would have did this."
No,
We
I
you
got
here,
didn't.
I got
and
the
what they doing
audio.
is
But we
nothing.
do got leaders. Just don't nobody. The
Don't
problem is
listen to them.
that y'all don't know how to recognize them.
I
Like, we
got
see,
the
they here.
I got the
Listen. I go in with the police as a single woman by myself all the time. Like, we are out here. People just don't want to do that type of work because it is hard. It is life threatening. I can tell you how many times they done came for me. Even having the bar 2 years ago when they charged me with unauthorized practice of the law, and I was looking at going back to jail. Like, I get it, but what made me even more vulnerable was the lack of community presence. The fact that people had to come in from different states to advocate that they dropped them charges was crazy. I'm from Virginia. The
There's no
fact that
need. There's no need for what, Curb. I want to make sure I got what you're talking about. Go ahead, Curb. My bad.
Uh,
Well, go ahead, Mike.
I
Let me
mean,
say this. Let me say this before you start, Mike. A lot of times. I know I'll be all listen. A lot of times you saying when it's when shit hit. It's when sure how to help you with that. Alexa, stop. It's when shit hit the fan. A lot of people think shit is just fun and game until it hit home. You know what I'm saying? Until it affects them personally. Then that's when they want people to be active. No, because then now the table's gonna turn. Now everybody else in the situation you was in. When it hit them people, you just want to sit back and watch. But go ahead. I don't know. I'm gonna go in. Go ahead.
uh,
you're right.
Mm-hmm.
what? Well, one of the things I wanted to say you kind of hit on is like don't nobody care about it when it don't hit they family, they friends, they loved ones. Like it's when it happened to somebody else, it's shit, man. Them people out there wilding. Or like I've actually heard people say better them than me, right? And
Mm,
then when it happened to you, you mad why the people ain't trying to overthrow the police force or ain't at every stop the violence rally. Nah, if you for the cause, be for the cause. Don't don't fall in love with the trauma of it, right? No, be for the cause. Cause see, here's the reality. I got into mentoring 3 years ago
that's right, Curb. You
because
said that earlier.
because my friend's kid killed my friend's kid, right?
Mm,
My kid's good. My kid's grown. My kids ain't in the streets cutting up. My grandkids is babies. I I need to fix the streets before it's time for them to come in the world and move how they move on their own. It ain't it ain't it ain't because I'm trying to save my kid. Cause man, I love the city. And every kid is my kid in some way, shape, or form. The way we was raised, because people knew my dad was a firefighter. So the first time I tried to go hang in the streets, people said, "Man, don't make us tell your daddy when he pull up in that red car. Go home. You an honor roll student. We don't got them people in our community no more. We'll sell anybody anything. We'll let anybody do anything. And as long as they ain't my kid or my nephew, then I ain't got nothing to do with that."
mm.
I come from where a village raised us. It won't just my mama and my daddy. I was at Rob house more than I was at my house. I was at church more than I was at Rob house. Man, it was some people raising us. It won't like, and everybody, all the adults had reign over us. You couldn't get around this adult and cut up, and he couldn't tell you nothing. Because whether it was Pastor Brooks or JoJo or my daddy, somebody was gonna straighten that. And we got to the point where, man, don't talk to my kids. Leave my kids alone till your kids is in a situation where they need an adult to help them. But I could have stopped them because I wouldn't have let them go to the store because I could look and tell that they ain't had no money and they was going in there to steal. But now that he grabbed for stealing, now I'm supposed to care. But when I told him to go back home, you came and wanted to fight me.
That's how it go.
Some of the kids got neglected though. So what we talking about? We many of us talk about our experiences and don't realize how rare our experiences are.
That's
Like
the facts.
we had somebody looking out for us. We experienced love on some level,
No
and
facts.
I've seen some people, a lot of people, bro. Like they ain't have nobody at home. Like they was fending for themselves early, and so they don't know what love is, and
So my
they got
bad.
and
I
then
don't
they
mean
messed around and had kids.
I don't mean to cut you off, but one of my homies, and he be home in August. He doing some time right now. I want to say he like 24, but when I met him, he was like 18, and he was a wild little young dude playing flag football. And I thought like, Jesus Christ, yo, why this little dude so wild? And then his mama came to a game, and his mama from my era, and I know his mama and his uncles and his cousins and everybody who set an example for the man he was at 18. All of a sudden, Shorty won't that wild. You feel what I'm saying? Like I get exactly what you saying. Some of them don't have a chance from the time they come out the womb, bro. Like I get it. Like I absolutely get it. That don't stop us from trying though with them, because I believe it only take one person to change it.
Oh
Like
yeah.
it take one statement. Like I was a worker. Like I ain't mind going to work and just working for people, right? And then a dude said to me, "You either gonna build your dreams or somebody gonna pay you to build theirs."
Mm-hmm.
Oh shit! Now I want to work for myself so I can build my dreams. One statement, one statement. Like, and I believe we all one statement away from change. Like my nonprofit is called Change the Stars. If you've ever seen A Knight's Tale, right? Dude's dad told him he
Hmm.
could change his stars, and that meant everything in his whole life. He grinded to be. I don't want to be a peasant. I want to be somebody that's important, and it drove him his whole life. And I believe that if we put the mentality in them that they can be something, they can be something. It's
Mm-hmm.
just about changing the mentality.
And that's rooted in consistency.
Facts.
Cause like them seeing like they you'll plant the seed for sure, but they got to go back to that environment, and that environment is that invisible hand that shaped their behavior. So they around that all day, they getting molded into something, and it's the worst when you can see that glimmer in their eye from that seed that you planted when you know they know,
Mm-hmm.
but
Hmm.
they moving off of like instinct, and that's the worst part. But I understand. It's just that it's just not enough of us for real. It's just not enough. And we can say we do what we do, and I know we do. We can put forth that value and effort. But at the end of the day, it's a whole lot of people that's being neglected out here. It's more than what we
Listen,
want to believe.
and I'm gonna say this because last week, I got an emergency call about a young man that had been sexually abused by his biological father. Him and his siblings were broken up and put into foster care, and the people that they gave him to sex trafficked him out. He ended up running away after the stepfather had broke his nose. Well, not stepfather, adopted father broke his nose and all this
Oh, I
other kind
seen
of
you
stuff.
post that.
Police took him over to Charlottesville. So I'm rushing up to Charlottesville with my girl, my homegirl out of North Carolina, and
The link.
CPS wouldn't allow us to see him, and then they stole him the next day.
Mm.
And so, there is no safe place but us for these children. CPS is not a safe place for our children. Like that is the worst agency ever known to man. Like I don't,
And people got
you
a quote.
know,
People
my
be
heart
having a
just
quota.
goes out.
People be having a quota. Them people ain't no different. Like them people be having a quota. Um,
Let me say this for we Kirby, I post the link. I don't know if you can see. Let me see where you on, Kirby, because I might got to post it on something else. I posted the link. You kept asking to join. Renee said she wanted to get with y'all, so B Diggs, one of y'all remind me to hit to get y'all her information about the shoe drive. She want to link up with the church and the shoe drive and stuff. She said
Okay.
her phone went dead. She did text me that. So I want to make sure I get that out before I forget because I'm forgetful.
All right.
and see,
Go
this
ahead,
is
Mike.
why this is why we need shows like this. Like putting something like this, turning something like this from something that was, I never call it small, because anything you do is real, right? But making it bigger than what it was through connections. Like, cause that's like at the end of the day, it hurts you. It don't hurt you at all to connect two people who can turn something into something else. You know what I mean? Like it don't hurt. It ain't hurting nothing. All it can do is help. And so, like, if everybody trying to do something positive, like, and that's the crazy part, because when our people trying to do something negative, man, we connect each other like shit. Man, we'll put everybody on to the plug, trying to get the plug to give us a cheaper price.
Yeah.
Shit, not me.
Oh, you know what I'm saying? Like, like it's
Not that plug. She get your own cuts.
like we have to find a way. Like, like when I was saying we got to know what we was up against. What I'm saying is, like, we can't walk up on these kids, bro. We can't walk up on these kids uh not having information. We have to like because like what's what's popular to them, what's entertaining to them, got their full attention. So we gotta have a way to get like not only
Here's
get their attention, but pull their attention away.
Here's the biggest thing too,
Mike.
bro. We gotta let me say this real quick. We gotta stop walking up on them saying the same bubblegum ass speeches and then disappearing. They want
Fact,
to see some consistency, bro. So
fact.
first of all, we need to start letting them tell them what they see. We need to let them talk. We
Man,
always want to pull up and do all the fucking talking, then disappear to take pictures for the social media, and then they look for us tomorrow and nobody there. So
most
now when
of
the next person come that really want to get their ear, they ain't trying to hear it because 20 different people that came, said the same line, and I look for them
mhm.
tomorrow and they gone. Nobody want to talk to the kid to see what the kid got going
That,
on or let them saying what the situation is. Do you want to tell them how they can help your organization, basically? That's
yeah,
that's what
that's
you're going there
performative
for.
and transactional, and they see it. And and to what Mike was saying, you know, what these children ain't stupid. Let's be clear. They may be different, but ain't nothing stupid about them.
Fact.
And I'm gonna talk about this to the end of my. I can't talk no more. This phone ban that we got, that the state has implemented on these children, and I'm against the phone ban. I don't think that our children should not be able to have their phones because school, as long as there are police in the school, I think that our children should have a phone. I'm against police in school, and I was talking to a black gentleman that's running for school board up here, up there in Chesterfield, and he's like, the children aren't disciplined enough, and I said, no, you are trying to project where you are not confident in your ability to teach and become innovative and use the phone in your lesson plans to be able to get the children's attention. If you're saying that all the children are on the phones and that's what they like, then why you ain't found no interactive lesson plans to put on the phone and say, everybody pull your phone out, we're gonna go and do this, that, and the third on the phone.
Yeah, because you put
Like,
laptops and computers in there because you
yeah, I
said that's
mean,
what
we
they
gotta
like.
find. You gotta find innovative ways, baby. Like they not from 1950s and in the 60s and stuff like that. The times, it is real when we say times are changing. You know what I'm saying? And everything cannot be punitive, and then you wanting them to trust you and have respect for you, and everything you say that has to happen with them got to be punitive or some punishment. Like, it's ridiculous. How many times? Like, how many more ways we gonna get to suspend the kids? Like, why do we want to keep finding ways to suspend children?
When they ain't
Why?
doing shit. Listen, I want everybody, I appreciate everybody for coming on. I got to gritty. I want everybody to get a last closing remark or something they want to say before I wrap it up, close it up. This was a good show, man. I think there's a lot of information if I could get my guy to chop up some stuff because I ain't gonna have time no time soon. But so I'm gonna, anybody got a closing remark, something they want to say, man. Take a minute or two, get something off. Don't get it off your chest.
I just
Go ahead.
want to say, I appreciate you, Rob. Appreciate this conversation. Um, Peace Party People on IG is Peace Party People. On YouTube is Peace Party People. We'll be dropping every Friday. I hope you guys tune in. Rob, I'll be supporting Listening Pleasure. I'll be posting it. So I hope y'all guys do the same. And Rob, I'm sorry I got my top 10 to you late, but like I said, the
Yeah,
only
it's
solid
all
one
good.
is the number one. But I love to be up here the next time y'all do a list.
Listen, it's crazy because I just seen it today. You had the conversation I was having before about the top duos ever, and that's how this conversation came about. But
Right,
so
right.
that's funny.
Well, I appreciate y'all, man.
I appreciate you,
Appreciate you for
uh,
being here, bro.
Mike. You got something you
Nice
want to
meeting you,
say?
Mike.
Yeah, absolutely, bro. I'm gonna
You
catch
too,
y'all
young
Cure,
lady.
Friday. I'm gonna catch
You
Cure.
y'all
You
as
got
Friday.
something you want to
well.
say? You got something you want to say, Cure?
No, I just want to, Marcus, if we can get a chance, I want to update you on Antonio and everything, and let you know how you doing and
Thank
what we
you.
planning on. Yeah, because
You
it
can
was terrible what happened to
you
him.
can
It shouldn't have
you
went
can
down
get
that
my
way.
information from Rob and
Okay,
just hit me up. And I love to know because he played ball with my oldest two boys, and I know he graduated from Phoebus. That was the last time I seen him. That was the
gotcha.
last time I seen him. Yep.
Yeah, he definitely got railroaded.
Yeah. Yeah.
B Diggs, come on, man, get a people something. Man. I know you got a lot.
Man, I'm just glad to be on, man. Mike, Rob, appreciate y'all again.
Absolutely, bro.
Conversations
Anytime.
always, stimulating, and
Anytime.
give me a room, give me some space to get my words off because I be to myself out the way. So Appreciate that. I think we did some good stuff here tonight, especially like understanding where we can all connect, cross pollinate. We all got value to bring in different ways, but we all part of the same body, just different parts. And so just
That's
coming
right.
together like Voltron, like
Damn, you took it out my mouth.
Yeah.
yeah, for sure. So yeah, well, what we got going on, I would love to have y'all to come by the set, man. Like we in the building. My podcast, I say, take it from somebody that knows, but I ain't done nothing with it. And it's just so much, and I'm just I'm passionate about growing the people around me, man, because it's not really my lane. It's just something to do to get. I really wanted to get Mark out, so I'm excited about Mark getting his thing up and running because it was always about him, for me, and I was just
Appreciate it.
just doing it just to get him activated. So he activated now and it's looking good. So I'm folding back into my zone, but with y'all coming by the office, just again sharing knowledge, sharing what we do. How can we improve on both platforms, all
Yep.
platforms,
Yep.
pushing our messages out, our narratives, and our voices because we all got some different value to bring that can resonate with some younger kings. So
Mhm.
appreciate y'all, Miss Shabazz. You were very enlightening, high energy. Yo, I would love to connect with you on so many other
Oh,
levels.
we
Yeah.
we
Yeah.
are we are because I got to bring you some of these shoes out that doggone garage from that thrift store I had. Like, because I'm
Oh yeah,
tired. Like,
boom, you tripping. You trip. You why you plug the thrift store on the show before I close? See, you get on vacation, you be on some bullshit. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I'm gonna call you out. You think I don't know? Yeah, I see where you at.
First, first and foremost, appreciate all y'all. Appreciate all y'all for showing up, showing out for us, support. It's definitely appreciated. Hey Rob, I don't gotta say it a whole lot, man. You give brother a voice. Uh Happy birthday to my baby. Happy
yeah,
birthday to my baby. And then let me say something. I'm about to start doing the Mike V angry corner. Y'all know I scream a little bit. Uh and when we get into season 3, I'm gonna talk about something real fast. If you one of them humans who walk into public places having phone conversations loud
On
and holding
speakerphone.
everybody hostage with your goddamn voice,
Come on, man. Speak on it.
Rum Rum Nitty slogan. And if you don't know who what Rum Nitty slogan is, he a battle rapper. I can't say it. Go look it up because they might ban it. But Rum Nitty slogan, goddamn it, make
I
me
like
listen
that.
to you while I'm in Family Dollar. I don't care what Lil Nuck Nuck did this morning. Goddamn
Listen, man. Listen, I got so much I can say, but I'm gonna make it quick. Um, um, yeah, wifey, Cure, Toya, some of our regular female lawyer viewers, guests, whatever. Y'all want us to do this R&B night, so we're gonna need y'all to be a part of it. We're gonna need 3, 4 female hosts to be a part of it, and we can get this R&B night going on. Y'all keep talking about it. Y'all been
long
pushing
as
it
you
for a
got Drew
minute,
Hill on that jam, you know how I feel
so
about
we
Drew Hill.
so we definitely can push it. This gonna be interesting. Y'all think the men go in on hip hop? Y'all about to be going crazy, but like we say, man, always come back, tune in, check out, and we open to all show ideas, interviews, anything you want to do.
Hit
But
the
we gonna
button.
Just
like,
don't
quick,
say
subscribe.
Cameron when Mike on the jam.
Hell no. Got nobody listening to that shit. Man got
Yeah,
Cameron in his top 5. That is crazy. That
yeah.
man is so New York. Goddamn it.
Pre man, my dog. Oh, also, man, I seen a couple of his family out here, man. Tell Q Givens we praying for him. I know he got hit by a car on his bike, busted with some ribs. He in the hospital. He doing all that. Yeah, so
Damn.
Prayers up.
Prayers,
yeah,
prayers.
so
Yeah.
but I'm gonna end it like we always do, man. May the wind always be at your back, and the sun always upon your face. And may the wings of destiny carry you aloft to dance with the stars. Until next time, keep listening with pleasure. We appreciate everybody. Peace.
Two
Peace
four.
Peace.
and love,
Peace
everybody.
out.
All right.